Well, folks, that's a bit of a car crash, isn't it? That latest short clip that's been aired today. Talk about an egg on your face moment. Amanda Abbington. Done all that she's done with old Giovanni and tried to have him brought to task for something that's probably not really that bad. Tried to have him over the coals, and the Beeb for that matter, and still talking about suing the Beeb. A little snippet's come out today that she filmed on her Instagram thing a good few months ago now. Doesn't look good at all, it doesn't. Now, don't get me wrong, I think it's filmed before they first go on TV after they've been doing a couple of weeks of training. I think it's one of the first appearances, and you know, obviously further down the line things can turn sour. I get that. But she's saying, what did she say about him? I wrote it down because I don't want to get it wrong. You can always get things wrong, and I don't want to do that. What did she say about him? She said, he's an incredible choreographer, and he is an amazing person. She also said, and these are the bits that I couldn't believe, she said, we're doing our training, she said. What did she say? We're effing and blinding all the time, both of us effing and blinding. She said, we're like two dockers. Honestly, we never stop. It's dead funny, she said. Really, really funny. And then later on, she says, she advises folk to go and, what did she say? Why don't you leave me now and go and crack one off? Then she said, I shouldn't say that, should I? I better wipe that. Well, she didn't wipe it, unfortunately. So, she's talking about them both swearing and like two dockers, but not just bloody and blindly, effing and blinding. Now, one of the things he's been found guilty of is swearing in a presence and swearing to, and I do know there's a difference between swearing and swearing to somebody. But when she says they're both effing and blinding, the F word and words of that ilk shouldn't really bother her if the words that she uses all the time. But she's been hidden behind, she hid behind the fact that she doesn't like it. And as I say, she's accepted the Beeb's apologies there for the swearing. You think she should have said, well, that didn't bother me, I'm not bothered that he swore, I do it all the time myself. She didn't say any of that. She accepted the apology. She said, see, well, at least they're admitting I'm part in the right. Well, you can't do that, Amanda, after saying months previously that you effing blind like a docker. You can't do that at all. And to call him fantastic and blah, 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 you can't really do that and turning him only a few months later. Was there something else? I'm sure there was something else. Bear with me a sec. She said, we effing blind and we do it to make each other laugh. We're always laughing. And you're thinking, is this the same person that said it was the devil incarnate? I'm sure it is. You watch the thing and you can definitely tell Amanda's got some issues. She's got some problems. There's no doubt about that. And the last few months have just reinforced that, I think. Amanda is a person with issues, and I think that show isn't the kind of show she should have gone on. I don't think she could cope with the pressure. I really, really don't. And I think it's manifested itself. And the fact that she's not been able to cope, she's looked for a way to throw off the fact that she was too weak to cope with it all. And to that end, she's had to blame her partner. And she's had to try to throw him under a bus. And let's face it, she was almost successful. I mean, all right, he's still appearing in Italy, but he's lost the prime job in GB at the moment. I'm pretty certain he'll be back next year if he wants to be. But that's not the point. He'll have lost a good contract over here, and he's had a lot of muck thrown at him. And it's also not helped his own relationship status from what I can see. No, Amanda, you went too far. But as I say, I've seen that video and say, if you've not seen it, folks, go and have a watch of it. But it's a real egg on your face moment for old Amanda there. Doesn't look good at all. It really, really doesn't.